Welcome to Real Talk for Real Life, where we're realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. I'm your host, Coach C, and this is Season 5, Episode 2, Toss to and Fro. We're continuing in Season 5 to talk about being made in the middle because becoming doesn't happen on the mountaintop. It happens in the middle of life's twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Today's episode is called Tossed to and Fro. I think every single one of us can relate to this one. We've all had seasons where life felt like it had us in a washing machine on the spin cycle. One minute, everything is going well. The next minute, the diagnosis comes, the relationship changes, the job falls through, the bills pile up, the phone rings with unexpected news, plans shift, people leave, dreams get delayed, and suddenly it feels like life is tossing us to and fro. As I always say, life be lifing. Sometimes that's all the explanation there is. Life has a way of reminding us that we don't control everything. Jesus never promised us a life free from trouble. In fact, he made it clear that in this world we would have trials and tribulations. The promise was never the absence of storms. The promise was his presence in them. Here's what I've learned. Storms don't just reveal what's around us, they reveal what's within us. Pressure has a way of exposing our foundation. When life starts shaking everything around you, you quickly discover what you've been standing on. If your identity is built only on success, failure can shake you. If your peace depends on perfect circumstances, every inconvenience can steal it. If your confidence depends on other people's opinions, criticism can knock you off course. But when your foundation is stronger than your feelings, you may bend, but you won't break. I know it doesn't feel good while you're in it. Nobody signs up for hardship. Nobody asks for disappointment. Nobody volunteers for grief, setbacks, uncertainty, or heartbreak. But here's the perspective shift. Maybe the storm isn't just happening to you, maybe it's happening for you. Not because every storm is good, but because something good can still come from it. Steel isn't strengthened in comfort. Muscles aren't built without resistance. Faith doesn't grow without opportunities to trust. Character isn't developed when everything is easy. Sometimes the very thing trying to shake you is actually strengthening your roots. I've started looking at difficult seasons differently. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? I've learned to ask, what is this producing in me? Because every challenge has the potential to produce something: greater patience, greater wisdom, greater resilience, greater compassion, greater faith. As difficult as it is, I truly believe some of our strongest qualities are born in our hardest seasons. We're built for tough in the middle of madness. We're made stronger while we're making it. We're made bolder while we're battling. We're made into bigger believers because we discover that even when life is unpredictable, God remains faithful. So if you feel tossed to and fro today, don't mistake movement for defeat. Just because the wind is blowing doesn't mean you're losing. Sometimes you're simply growing stronger roots. Here's your fearless homework. This week, think about one storm you face or one you're walking through right now and ask yourself these three questions. One, what has this season been teaching me about myself? Two, what strength has this struggle been developing that comfort never could? And three, instead of asking, why me? What happens if I ask, what's being produced in me? Then write one sentence that begins with, because of this season, I am becoming. Finish that sentence honestly. Your circumstances may still be difficult, but don't overlook the person you're becoming because of them. Remember, sometimes life tosses us around not to destroy us, but to develop us. Until next time, live fearless, keep learning, keep living. This is Real Talk, where we're realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and Facebook at Real Talk for Real Life. That's L.Y.F.E for more inspiration, merchandise, and motivation between episodes. This is Coach C. I'll see you in the next one.